Hi, my name is Vicky Brewster and I am organising the Writing Haunt, which is a 3-night residential writing retreat. The reason that I wanted to run the Writing Haunt was mainly the venue, which is Trio Inn House. I've spent a lot of time there and it is a really unique place. It's a Grade 1 listed Tudor mansion and it's got all of the original features. It's got hardwood floors, an old rickety staircase that looks like it could fall apart at any moment. It's got a butler's pantry. It's got a priest hole, which if you've been following our campaign, we've talked a lot about the priest hole because it's a really interesting piece of history and there aren't many of them left. So the special thing about Trio Inn, as I've said, it's Grade 1 listed and it's a Tudor mansion. And I think that it's very rare for an author these days to be able to actually stay in a place like that and get an authentic experience which they can use to draw on for their writing. And that's something that I'm hoping will appeal to a lot of writers, from historical, fantasy, horror, all of these kind of genres, to come in and just soak up the atmosphere, have an opportunity to write quietly and to explore the house and to maybe use that as a basis for their writing, or even just a way to soak up atmosphere and to get that kind of feeling maybe for even a very small part of what they're working on. So the program that we want to run, we wanted to be able to let writers just write if they want to. So there's going to be a dedicated writing space that is a quiet area where you can just go and tap away and no one is going to bother you except maybe to make you come to a meal. For those who want more of an interactive experience, there will be a social area where we'll have a bunch of board games, or you can write socially, so you can be tapping or scribbling away, but with people there who can chat to you, maybe share experience, do a bit of networking. As well as that, we want to run a series of workshops. So there will be myself, I'm an editor, Celine Terranova, who is an author and who has researched and written quite widely about balancing creative industries with a day job. And then Alex is going to come, who organises EdgeLit, which is a sci-fi fantasy horror con. And he's worked in publishing and editing. He's done all sorts of things. And between us, hopefully, we can run a bunch of really cool workshops. What exactly they're going to be, they won't be genre specific because we want the haunt to be open to everyone. But we will, once we've got bookings locked down, we will survey our writers who are coming and see what kind of program we can organise to tailor to their needs. The other person who we really hope is going to be able to come is Catriona Ward. If you don't know about Catriona Ward, I really recommend looking her up. She's an amazing award-winning author and she writes these spooky stories that are generally set in very old houses, and they're the kind of book where the house is its own character. So we're hoping that she'll come and talk to us a little bit about that. But she is currently a stretch goal. So I think the point we're at the moment is if we get 4 more bookings, Catriona can come. So that brings me on nicely to our crowdfunder. We are crowdfunding basically to get the deposit to put on the house so we can actually book and make sure that this is going to run. We are doing pretty well. We need 3 more bookings in order to make sure that we can actually run this event. And we're running until the end of the month on the crowdfunder. So if you are thinking of coming, please do go and have a look. You can find us at www.crowdfunder.co.uk/the-writing-haunt. You can also find us at The Writing Haunt on Twitter, and yeah, I think that's everything. So it would be really great if you want to come along and join us. We're hoping it's going to be an amazing event and hopefully we can run. It would be great if you come along. Thanks a lot. Bye.